So guys, this is a little mini review of the Aqueon 2.5 gallon Betta Bow. It did come with a divider so that you can put in two bettas in there. But right now we've just got our betta fish, Sherman, um, having full reign of the entire 2.5 gallons. Um, what I will say is it has been much easier to maintain than what we had ever thought. Um, we had heard about doing water changes and and having that be the main um, part of maintenance for this tank, and that's what we've been doing. Basically, we take it down about a quarter each week. We do it usually on a Saturday, and essentially you see where the intake is for the filter, right over here. Um, we take it down to when it starts to essentially have like the siphoning noises where the filter isn't getting enough water, and then we just replace that water. I use this cup. It actually came with the previous little 0.7 gallon tank that we bought for Sherman or Betta fish, and basically that old tank was a really horrible mess to try to mess with. Um, we wanted him to have a little bit more room. One thing that we did buy for this tank that did not come with it is the 10 watt heater. And as you can see, we just have it back there. It's hooked on with some suction cups. And it really, I haven't checked the temperature of it, but it certainly feels like bath water in there, which makes our fish a lot more active. When he was in the other tank, he kind of just sat in one place and frilled his fins, and he didn't seem too happy. But I mean, this has been a really good tank. Like I said, I mean, we just get the distilled water in the gallons at the grocery store, just the basic stuff. We don't get the special water that you get at the pet store. And then we use the Tetra Betta Safe, and essentially each gallon you put in 7 drops. We just shake it up a little bit and let it sit for a few minutes, and then you can use it in the bowl. We do also have a manual gravel siphon. It doesn't have the pump or anything on it. And the crazy thing is we haven't really had to use it. I mean, it's been over a month that we've had this tank. I mean, I would say eventually we'll have to use the gravel siphon to get like the excess food and everything out of the gravel. But as you can tell, I don't know if you can see it for real, but with the water is like crystal clear. There's been no issues. He eats every piece of food we put in there. We had always heard that it's better to underfeed a betta than overfeed. We feed him twice a day. We give him 4 of these granules, the Betta Plus. We give him 4 of those in the morning and then 4 at night. We've heard that you can give him 6 all at once, and then that be the day. But he seems to be very active and doing well, and kept his color and no issues. Seems very, very happy. He's a half moon double tail, and that's what the kids picked out. They actually got him for Christmas this year. So, but like I said, it's been much easier to maintain than what we ever thought. Couple things I will say. This tank was about $35 to $40. We saw the online price, and it was a little bit lower than what was at the store at Petco. But I would highly recommend this tank. The LED hood is like really good. It's really easy to take off. I mean, sometimes you get water everywhere when you take it off, but it works really well. And then the filter is right up here. It's just kind of like a mesh filter, and it catches the food and stuff like that in there. Some folks have complained about algae growth on there. Like I said, it's been well over a month. We haven't replaced the filter yet. We'll probably do that. We'll probably start making a habit of like maybe every couple months we'll replace the filter. Um, but they're really cheap. They're about $3. So, but wanted to do this quick review as it's very confusing when you hear about Betta tanks and you say, oh, everybody says everything's fine at 0.7 gallons for one Betta and it's perfect and they don't give off enough ammonia to hurt anything. Well, it gets cloudy really quick and it's not really good. But I would say this tank is probably the best value that I've seen. Started reading some reviews and it's extremely quiet. You can barely hear it run. So it's perfect for our living room. We're not historically pet people. We do have a dog. It kind of changed us, and now we love our dog. And then I had fish tanks when I was little, and my mom and dad always had to change the water and do the siphon and put the gravel in a strainer, and it was just a big ordeal. Used to get all cloudy and could barely see the fish in it. It was really bad. But this tank is so easy to maintain. So I mean, if you have an office and you want something to take your stress away and you're looking at it, it's perfect. And it's a great size. They do make this in a 1.5 gallon as well. I would say that'd be okay for a Betta. But I mean, the 2.5 gallon's perfect. I mean, it really is. It doesn't take up much real estate. I mean, it does. It's got a cord for I've got a cord for the heater. I've got a cord for the hood. I've got a cord for the pump, and it's not a big deal. But we really like our tank. We like Sherman. He tends to hang out in the little plants and just kind of veg out. He also, as some folks had said, Bettas don't like the vibration and stuff like that. He tends to hang out by the filter. So I don't know. he tends to like it. And maybe that's just because he's fine with everything. He's chill. But he does do a lot of chilling out. He hangs out on that bridge right there. He just kind of, he's gone underneath it a couple times. It's really tight in there, but we don't tend to worry about it. But he spends a lot of time just kind of hanging out. But just wanted to share this review, the Aqueon 2.5 gallon Betta Bow. Like I said, I do have the divider. We haven't used it. The kids want to get a female or one of the baby Bettas, but we may get another tank to keep in the kids' room or something like that to do that, because that's kind of cool. But this is a perfect tank. So check out your local Petco or PetSmart, and they do carry the Aqueon mini. They call them mini bows, but this particular one is the 2.5 gallon, which is perfect size, I would say. But thank you, and hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you later.